Today, I basically worked on breaking down the main features, prioritizing them. As you see, I've written a lot of things over here. Why is it important and what does it mean for the feature to be done? Then I also worked on setting up my environment, my coding environment with CMake, C++, and other libraries that are related to computer graphics. So now today was not an easy day. I slept for like 4 hours, as you see here, and I literally fell asleep while like during the day, just randomly. I was working and I really felt the need to sleep. Then I really felt a lot of burnout and my really high expectations were not being met. So that's a reflection that I'm gonna have to do tomorrow. But right now I'm going to explain you what the features look like and everything that I've been breaking down about SpaceWise. And yeah, tomorrow on tomorrow's video, I will be sharing my insights from what I've learned from today and my prioritization and many other things. Now, first we have the learning system, which is obviously a must-have. This is a core feature. It's basically one of the main features that builds the app and helps solve the main problem of SpaceWise, which is making space science education much more accessible, much more motivating, and makes it easier for people that are not in the industry to get into it and start learning about it. And this learning system, it's kind of like a flow. It's exactly what happens when the student enters the app and wants to learn a topic. In this case, math, physics, rocket science, or space science. That's what I'm doing. And if he wants to learn a topic, like how am I going to represent information? How am I going to make sure that the app is efficient and effective at creating robust knowledge and making sure that the student doesn't forget it? So, I mean, I'm just gonna summarize this huge text in a second, so let me just gather my thoughts. Now, here I'm basically reflecting and thinking on a written form, and I'm thinking about like how is my app going to be unique or different than any other app with information. Like I want to represent my information in a way that's different from going to a website and just reading about it. I want to make it unique and have some benefit that other sites don't have. Because if it doesn't, if I don't have this unique element, why would I create this if any other website can do the same job, right? Then I also thought about if I could do a productivity like thing, if I could maybe put a timer and set focus modes, like add this feature of focus modes where the student commits to a specific amount of time, puts a timer, and I basically remove all of the distractions from the UI and I make it so that it's easier for the student to learn more effectively. And I could also put a checklist like water bottle, remove distractions from the environment. I don't know, something like this. Now it's not completely specific what features I'm going to add because I need to really learn about learning science and the system that is better in the main principles of learning science. I haven't yet mastered that and I haven't learned that yet fully. So I'm basically just going to make a prototype over the next few days of the learning system. And how am I going to start? How is the student going to get exposed to information? Then we have the face-to-face comparison of SpaceWise in the presentation. This is a school project as well, like at the same time. So I'm going to continue it after school, but I have to turn in an MVP in the next 2 months. So this is basically a thing that I can do in the presentation. I'm not going to speak about that much now, but now there's the mind changing system. This is basically a set of features that helps the student to change from a fixed mindset to a growth mindset. And this can be as simple as just putting quotes on loading screens, or this can be a bit more complicated. Maybe incorporating a quiz, on the on a quiz when the student first enters the app, he will do a quiz to test his knowledge, to see where he fits, to see where his knowledge proficiency is in math, science, physics, and rocket science. But I could also add a mindset aspect there so that I can create awareness for the student that he might need to get uncomfortable. He might need to experiment with new methods of learning. And that requires a growth mindset. That requires that the student is able to experiment. And maybe getting awareness is the first step. So that's what I've been thinking about here. Now, what are these levels things? So these levels things are basically how the feature looks like when it's at different levels of detail or of polishment. I don't know if that word exists, but at level 0 it would be the bare minimum I would do to actually present it to a judge, and that's actually usable and useful. At level 1, well, this would be a more polished thing, just adding more things and polishing it a lot more. Then we have the adaptable progress system and the onboarding quiz system. This is the onboarding quiz system is basically the quiz that will determine the knowledge proficiency, like how much does the student know about space science, rocket science, physics, and math. And it seems a bit more like, it seems simple, but it's more complicated than it seems. And then we have the adaptable progress system, which makes sure that the app adapts to the progress of the student and to the knowledge of the student throughout the whole learning journey and throughout the whole app. That seems difficult, and I haven't really defined this yet fully. But then we have the website, then we have the database, which are important ones because the website will show the content of the desktop app, will show the features. It will be kind of like a hub of a place where I can put information about the app and show it. And the database, it's obviously extremely important for many things, like this for storing the student's data, like login data, for example. And then the UI, this is extremely important because it falls in the category of the feel of the game. How does the platform feel like? Does it feel robust and professional, or does it feel shaky and sketchy? I think this is a very big priority that I need to set, because if my app feels sketchy, like, I don't know, that doesn't seem like it's a good thing. Even if the functionalities work, like if the app feels sketchy, it removes a bit of credibility, I think. Then we have the roadmap lessons, which is how the content of the topics is going to be shown. Like, how am I going to be teaching the information and the math, the physics, the rocket science, the space science. This should be in lessons, and I should probably subdivide each topic into key areas, key sections, basically like a curriculum. And here I'm talking about basically how many lessons am I going to have at level 0, like to be able to present it, and how much is each lesson going to have, how much detail is it going to have. I have not defined that yet. Now, I have written a lot of why is it important, and this is really important because it allows me to prioritize the features much better, and it allows me to understand how does it connect to other functionalities or features, and how it fits within the big picture of my whole app. And writing this down gives me a lot of clarity and helps me to even add and be aware of more features that I need to add. Now, rocket simulation physics, this is part of a more advanced, and the full game environment, these are more advanced features that I'm probably not going to be able to do on the MVP, but I plan to make this a full game environment, an environment where it looks like a game and it feels like a game and it actually is a game, where the student can apply the knowledge that he has learned on the lessons, but like actually in practice. So he can test his knowledge and find his gaps, and then when he finds gaps in his knowledge, he can note them down, put them on the system, and then go back and try to relearn or learn those gaps and fill them. There's those knowledge gaps, I mean. You have the login and sign up system, the loading screen. This is also important for giving it a good feel, to the game. And here I can put maybe some mindset or some quotes, something like this. I'm not really sure. Then we have the space background. This is extremely important for the feel of the game. As I say, like, I'm prioritizing a lot the feel because I think it's really important. And this feature consists of the main background that I'm going to have on the app. If I show you the wireframe, actually not the wireframe, I'm gonna show you the design that I had planned. So as you see here, this is the background and this is an image. What I want to do is create an actual 3D environment that actually feels realistic, And if you're seeing this, let me know if you like this, or you like more the blue, or you like, what do you think about this? It's not finished, obviously, and I mean, I think this is better than this thing, and yeah, we'll see. But the main thing is that I want to create this background, this realistic background, so it actually feels like it's robust and it's professional, and it's not only an image, or a video. A video could be nice if I'm low on time, but we'll see. Now the roadmap tab, the skill tree, the skill tree, it's here. I don't know if I will be able to do this or if I should prioritize this, because I mean, it could look a bit better, and it could add a bit of more of a polished feel to the platform, but we'll see. I don't know yet. Here we have the tutorial mode, which is basically just the app showing the student how to navigate through the platform and how to get the most out of it. Just showing the basic core features. And those are basically the most important ones. And then, as you see here, I created a basic window with SDL2, with GLEW and OpenGL, and C++, as you see here. I basically didn't do the code, I asked AI for it, and I kind of understand it because I have studied this a while back on my journey, like on day 30, day 20 or something like that. So I do understand it a little bit, and then I've tried to put some UI here. The problem is that I have a problem here, and an error, and I can't fix it. I haven't been able to fix it. And then each thing that I don't really understand, I'm mapping out over here. So if we go to the actual place, I'm mapping things out over here. So I did it with CMake, and then I also used VCPKG. I don't know how you pronounce this, bro, but it's a package manager. It's basically a place where I can install any library that I want in a very simple way with a command, and that's basically it. So that's a really good way to install things, but sometimes they don't work, and that's the case with some of my libraries. That's unfortunate. And CMake is a thing that packages your code and allows for cross-platform development. It manages dependencies, it configurates the project, and it's important for basically just packaging your code in a more organized way and more uniform way. And that's basically it. Now I'm gonna show you the clips that I've taken throughout the day and just documenting my day, sharing my thoughts and my meals, everything that I do. So yeah, that's it. And let's get started. Let's get started with the time lapse, I think. Let's go. Alright, so I took a restorative break for 30 minutes. I just basically did boxed breathing, which is inhale for 4 to 6 seconds, then stop, 4 to 6 more seconds, then exhale for 4 to 6 seconds, and then stop again and inhale. So that's what I did, and I really relaxed to the point where I want to sleep now. But I'm fine. I have rested a little bit because I only slept like for 4 hours today. Yesterday I went really late. I was recording the video and editing. But either way, I'm gonna keep working on the features, and yeah, let's go. Okay, now I have just finished working. I've been doing many things, and it's just giving me errors after errors after errors. So it is what it is. Yeah, okay, I should be eating now, but I am not. I worked on this. So what are my thoughts right now? Well, I did feel a lot of panic when I was breaking down the features that I wanted to have for SpaceWise, because I have to, like, I haven't even started, and I have to achieve this in 8 weeks, and I'm not gonna say it's impossible, but I need to see what features am I gonna prioritize and what things am I going to have to leave behind, because that's my only hope. I need to really go for essentialism here, and that's basically it. I'm gonna do a reflection about the time management and the prioritization that I did today, because I feel like I have wasted a lot of time by, as you see here, tinkering with the prioritization and planning. So I want to optimize what I'm doing and see if that actually is necessary to plan everything. Then I'm going to, first of all, I'm gonna take a cold shower and I'm gonna cook my lunch and dinner, and I'm gonna eat lunch, and then I will be doing the reflection and doing some more things. So yeah, that's basically it. Don't have many thoughts. I'm just a bit bored. I've been trying to do this, setting this up, and I'm a bit confused about how should I approach building this, and how should I approach, like, should I learn about CMake? Should probably do. Should I learn about design patterns and clean code principles? Of course, but the thing is that the time that I have is not going to allow me to do much of that. So I still need to figure this out. I need to wrap my head around my priorities and what exactly am I going to prioritize. Is it going to be just like, am I going to prioritize learning and learning all of this, or am I going to prioritize like learning only the essential and then trying to build this? I don't know. I only have 8 weeks to build this MVP because it's a deadline for the school. It's tough. We'll see. I'll see you in a second with the food. I have so many tabs open. It's crazy. Here we've got the meal, chicken breast cooked with butter, onions, and tomatoes. And here I have some avocados. I'm also eating a bit of cheese and peanuts while I'm cooking the 12 eggs for dinner. So yeah, that's basically it. And I'll see you in a second. Okay, so now I'm gonna map out my process for creating YouTube videos and to get more clarity and to actually try to explain better the concepts and with more clarity try to give more value. I will be doing that for 20 minutes and then I'm gonna be recording what I did today really early, as you see. As yesterday I did it at 9 and I literally went to sleep at like 12:30. So now I want to go to sleep really early to just have a good night's sleep because I also feel like I'm burning out. So yeah, that's important. So let's go. Let me do that. Let's go. Alright, so I tried to do stuff, I tried to reflect, but I fell asleep. So yeah, I mean, it's not an easy day. I'm really tired and I feel burnt out like crazy. Don't feel like doing anything, just wanna maybe like sleep, stay in bed, don't do anything. Literally. Feeling like borderline depressed even. I don't know why this today. I don't know why this is happening and I tried to reflect over it, but I guess I'll do it tomorrow. And yeah, right now the dog is barking like crazy out there on the street. But right now, I guess, as you see over here, I don't know, I'm gonna meditate. I might not even do dinner, I might just skip it. So if I do this, I just meditate now, I'll record, and then I will just edit and go to sleep. That's basically what I'm gonna do. But yeah, I don't know what happened today. Like, stuff hit me hard in the face. I don't know. It's so strange. But I already felt weird yesterday at night when I literally just went to sleep at almost 1 a.m. But I kind of enjoyed it, the thing of like working hard and recording that thing, trying to make it super valuable. I don't know. It has to do with my perspective on my work and my expectations, I think. It would be really nice to unpack all of this. I would love to do that. I don't know. I'll see. I'm gonna meditate. Alright, so I have meditated and I have wasted a lot of time watching videos and doing absolutely nothing. So I failed my goal of going early to sleep and I also didn't do anything in the afternoon. So this was kind of like a fail. And I'm glad I'm honest right now. Let me just share. Oh, I'm sharing this, okay. I'm glad I'm honest because I literally didn't do anything over here. Just nothing. Literally. Just watching pointless videos. and doing basically nothing. To be honest, I don't know what happened today. It was just insane. It's been a while since I self-sabotaged that much, and I think it has to do with facing the truth and seeing that in 8 weeks I'm not gonna be able to achieve almost anything. I'm not gonna be able to achieve the MVP, and that reality absolutely destroys my mental health, I think. I mean, it is what it is. I need to accept the consequences of my actions and do what I can with the time that I have, and just do my best, or not do my best, to beyond my best. Now, this is not my best, obviously. This afternoon was absolutely garbage. And tomorrow morning I'm gonna reflect on what do I need to do, what are the actions that I need to take. I'm gonna do a close reflection. I'm gonna ask myself what happened today and why did it happen? Why did I feel so depressed, so sad, so burnt out? And what can I do to fix that? So I'm gonna now edit the video. I'm gonna upload it. I don't know how much I'm gonna sleep. 6 hours. I'll do it till 5, so I'll sleep 7 hours instead of 4 like I did today. And yeah, I mean, I'm not happy at all. It's been a while since I felt like this. I usually just feel really content with what I do and the work that I do, but today was just different, and it's part of the process, part of the growth, part of what I need to do every single day to achieve my goals and just living life. So yeah, I'm gonna end the video here. Bye bye, have a nice one. See you tomorrow. Let's go.